It's interesting to see that there's a good variety of them. Let me answer some of these questions directed towards me with the @Trump symbol. That's convenient that it highlights. Permanent Envy asks, so we see a return of Prison Trump this weekend. I actually did earlier say it was going to be this weekend, and I was like, oh man, do I want to keep that? But it turns out that there is a Games Day event on Saturday over in the Bay Area. Actually, let me just double check that. Do I want to coin out a Twilight Drake? Yay.
So many possibilities.
Northern Ring Farseer is the other possibility. Alright, I'll play this. May 17? Is that? Yeah, boy, it is. Okay. I had to look up the actual day first.
Pay attention, class.
Oh, how unfortunate for him. He doesn't have the Keeper of the Grove. That's good for me.
My eyes are open.
Where was I? So, no Prison Trump this weekend. The event that I was planned for this weekend, I'm going to move it to next weekend, and I will be spending Saturday playing board games. Those of you in the San Francisco Bay Area might want to join in. It's kind of fun. And it's pretty much open anyway. Oh my gosh, Yahoo groups.
We hunger for vengeance.
Mr. Mana asks, thoughts on the new rogue card? That is the 4 mana 5/5 with Death Rattle. Return a minion to your hand. It's a pretty good card. It's very efficient. The 5 health is a really big deal. It's similar to the Ancient Brewmaster, except better.
I wonder.
With a slightly more uncontrollable drawback. I do think it's pretty strong. It's one of those cards that's just standalone good, similar to the Yeti. It's the Yeti killer, in fact. A value card. TCG Jin asks, why has there currently been a massive rise in priest play? I haven't noticed it. I think a lot of things are viable right now, which is great. Madsfeld asks, Coke or Pepsi? Well, my favorite soft drink is Sprite, which is a Coke product. So Coke, technically. When it comes down to one or the other, though, of Coke or Pepsi, I don't really drink either. But Sprite is my answer. Alright, so this thing costs 5. I'll get 2 to play with it. I might want to avoid giving Taunt because he could have the Black Knight. Also, he could have the combo, but it won't come out this turn unless he's got Innervate. Actually, I'm not going to fear the Black Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, convenient. Right now, the only thing I die to is Innervate, Force of Nature, and Savage Roar. If he's got Black Knight, boy, that would suck.
Almost out of time. I wonder.
3 out of 5 cards. I find that unlikely enough that I think I can press my advantage by trying to give the Molten Giant Taunt also. Tukshanab asks, why do you sometimes pronounce the Y/I ending like that? Yata. Why not?
Where shall I strike?
Is my answer. Alright. It's like, why not pronounce Yeti? Yata. So I've got 8, 9, 14. Siphon Soul. It's pretty good, except I can't play Molten Giant with it. Maybe I play the Sun Fairy Protector. Alright, good enough.
Almost out of time.
Shields up.
I wonder.
Pipe asks, though most of the cards are quite poor, would you not like to see the cards from tutorial available for play? Like Levitate, rubbish but fun. Well, yes, that's the constant desire for new cards.
Where shall I
It would be fun to have more cards. Yes. Currently 9, 6, 2. I can make it 1 lethal. That's 3, he's at 8, he's at 5, he's at 1. Strangely enough, by killing the Blood Mage Thanos. Actually, no, because... Oh, yes, by killing... No, never mind. Yeah, kind of. of all things.
I wonder.
Alright, so he did not Black Knight, which means he does not have it,
I got this.
presumably. I don't think I need the card right now. I've got all the cards I need in order to win. So even though that's a free tap, I'll choose not to take it.
I got the best deals anywhere. I got this.
He obviously didn't expect to live that turn, but might as well try. Hooray.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Your soul shall suffer.
Alright, one of the Twilight Drakes is enough. I would want both if I knew him to be handlock, but hedging is important. So I can actually play Sun Fury Protector or some such. This hand will be played quickly. Turn 2 Sun Fury, turn 3 Twilight. Hopefully I can survive. This is a good matchup. I lack
Do you need a blessing?
a good hand though.
Shield.
So far there are 4 cards in this hand which are of very limited use. Moondra asks, what's my favorite song?
You shall not pass.
I don't want to say I don't know, but I don't know. Oh good, I have Soulfire and a bunch of useless cards. Which one is the most Soulfireable? Probably this dog. I like go through phases where I really like a song for a bit, usually because it holds some particular meaning or is part of a larger scale. Let's see.
So many possibilities.
My shield for Argus.
There are a lot of vocal songs from Final Fantasy that I happen to like. Just to actually, not just to give an answer as opposed to I don't know. For a moment, I really liked, what is that called?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, I guess. No, there's quite a lot. Newberry asks, what's your favorite ice cream flavor as it's summer?
I wonder.
Do you have a preference of ice cream, such as on a cone, popsicle, or ice cream cookie sandwiches? First of all, boy, I'm screwed. 4, 5, 8. I'm at 6. If I tap, I'll be at 4. This hand just sucks. One, 4, 5, 8. I'm at 4. It's sort of important to not be at 4. I mean, I'm screwed anyways, but whatever. Yeah. I sort of like ice cream sandwiches just because of the convenience of eating them. If someone were to like actually give me a cone of ice cream though, I would probably really like that. And chocolate chip. Just like cookies.
So many possibilities.
Perman VS, what's my wildest memory in the clubs, or just going out with friends? What's the wildest thing you did? Have I ever been really drunk?
You shall not
I've never done anything too wild. Instead of saying I've never done anything too wild, I should say I've never done anything wild. Wow. Alright, it's time for the comeback. Oh man. Let's see. And I think I should tap since I basically died anything anyways. There's nothing that deals enough damage. I mean, that would kill me on 2, which what doesn't kill me on 4. Welcome to Valley Town. Gears here.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
for Doomhammer. Your soul shall be mine.
Thalmus. No. My thanks to Anonymous for his gift. Says, love the stream and the YouTube videos. Keep up the great work. My thanks. And Corbeck says, yo Trump, massive fan here. I want to know if there's a guide online which helps me understand cards to choose before the game starts, as that's where I'm mainly struggling at. Usually there's some deck write-ups for your type of deck. You have to know what you're playing against, you have to know what your deck does. Some people, such as Gara, have created 40-minute long videos for specific deck strategies, like his Ramp Druid. Only thing I can say really is Google's your friend there, since there's far too many possibilities to consider. And thank you, Tazkaz, for your donation. Hooray. Alright, I'll check that item. Mulliganing is a very difficult part of the game, and isn't art. Takes a while before you get to understand what it is that you should do, and it's further compounded and confounded by your own biases, like, oh man, if I kept this card it would have been good, or oh, I kept this card and it's garbage here. But most of the time it's actually good. Hard answer. Perma Envy asks, who rightfully should rule the Seven Kingdoms and sit on the Iron Throne? I have a very practical answer on that one. Whoever can.
Shield up.
The person who most rightfully should rule the Seven Kingdoms is the person who can do so. Through whatever means.
I wonder.
On the Valley Town Corbeck, and let's see, Therafosa asks, just one time will you play an arena where you only take the worst / least liked cards and see how far you can take it? That'd be fun. I've actually done that every so often. If you're really interested in watching, you can see my... There's a few good instances previous of which I've done that. It's something that I'll do every so often, but try not to overdo it, because it's one of those things that should just be done sparingly. Alright, tap coil earthen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, unless I get a giant.
I got this.
I could also mortal coil that thing, but nah, I'll do this instead. PKS Ashbringer aside, would you like to see specific legendary weapon cards added to the game? If so, do you have any ideas? Gorhal would have been a pretty good idea for a legendary. Something as epic as that, if you will. To Bottle Blast, I've already told you, my favorite cookie type is chocolate chip. You missed my eating of one yesterday.
I wonder.
By the way, no spoilers.
There's little time.
Welcome to Drewski, the Valley Town. Alright, hopefully the man does not have the Earth Shock. Also, hopefully the man does not have double Rockbiter, but he does not have it because he used one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I got this.
Drewski says that I can just randomly select cards in the arena. That's the same as picking everything on the left side, which I've done before also. And you can see those in the past archives. Dookie asked, do you ever think Creeps will have a place in the meta or be forever the mech class? It does have a place in the meta. It's currently being used. Oh my gosh. Off and on. I think there's also trends. I've faced so many different decks in the past few weeks that I feel like stuff's in a pretty good place at the moment. Alright, so I could Defender of Argus my Twilight Drake, but there's a problem with that, which is Earthshock is really good against it anyways. I think I have all the tools necessary to win, so I'm going to choose not to take my free tap for the Molten Giant.
I got this.
It's certainly possible for a Shaman to burst me down from here, but with nothing on the board, I basically hope not. Although, on reflection, a better play would have been Molten Giant Defender of Argus. This play gets the most value on the board, but perhaps is a bit overly dangerous. Fortunately, from this play, I know he's got an answer to both. Lovely. Actually, better than my play would have been... No, that's fine. Anyways. The good news is he doesn't have much burst in his hand. Probably. So, the other good news is if I manage to do just 2 damage to him, then I can burst him down with the combo, which I hold in my hand, although I'm very likely to discard a part of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't actually want to tap at the moment. That's a pretty important part of the combo. One would argue that's the best part of the combo. This game sucks.